Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Ready. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Let's go. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it'll be 3rd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Let's go now. Love from the gun. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. He connects downfield on 4th. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down, 24 yards, and it's a 1st down. Loves to throw again. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here we go. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. Love on 3rd and short. That's caught for the... They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be the best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun now for Love. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Love to throw. Escapes the pocket. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end. as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again from their own end zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Ready?
They'll run. Jacobs takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down throw here from Richardson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
From the pistol, here's Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10 now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on...
We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Forced out to his right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Richardson on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL, and that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Another try following the sack. This finds Dobbs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing his Love on 3rd. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Working quickly here. Love throwing on 4th. He's going deep this time. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Now he takes it. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Colts in possession. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Richardson. Catch is made in close. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Gets this one to Watson. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Chased out to his right. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Here's 2nd and 7. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception. but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
18 record.
Loves to throw again. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
To the air, third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready. Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Charvarius Ward brings him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Pick it up, you're embarrassing.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Taylor again. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
the counter, it's Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 46. Oh, put some heat on this deep, brought in inside the 20. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts tie things up at 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Love. This one taken in by Kraft. Keeps himself upright. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He throws a bullet deep to the... They connect on the deep shot. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts tie this game at 21. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Love. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts need only one to take the lead. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. A call dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion.
Go.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Buys time, rolling run. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. They cobble together a yard there. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Here's Love to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th.
Ready?
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Come on, set. Track at 60.
A tight end in motion now. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Taylor now up the middle. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action with Richardson. He rolls to his right, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Colts ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
From the pistol, here's Love. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Set.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready.
To the air with Love. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second down carry for Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Cowboy 80.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Another try following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They go again with Taylor. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Colts nearing their first win of the season. Third and just 2 to go. Now a run with Taylor. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime that results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
From the gun, Taylor. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.